Hey guys, what is going on? I'm the Dog, and welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Link was getting a little fidgety there because I was, leaving the game running for a little bit to do all the stuff I have to do when I'm transitioning between episodes. Anyway, last time we completed pretty much everything there is to do in the Forest Temple, our first dungeon, and now we're going to see what's behind this ominously locked door. Well, I already kind of spoiled that the boss is behind this door, but shut up. My logic is still flawless, I'll have you know. I need to make this thing stop automatically detecting scenes. Anyway, this is a rather neat looking room. It's got all these waterfalls and those wooden platforms, trees, stumps and logs with those bomb bugs on them. But what's that? Something in the water. Twilight parasite! Diabogo! Let's go! What we want to do here is basically just take these bomb bugs to his mouth, pretty simple, and I just screwed up the camera there. That will cause those plant heads, buds, whatever they are, to sink under the water. So we seem to have defeated both of those things at once. That was awfully easy for a boss fight, wasn't it? Almost a little disappointing. The logs are sinking. Something even bigger in the water? Holy crap! Yeah, the real boss fight is now getting started. Now that this big central head has reared its head, so we're still going to be attacked by those, side heads, as they do, and the central head is going to, spit liquid at us, but here's that baboon we defeated as a mini-boss earlier. He's going to be making use of this zipline type thing, and he's got bomb bugs. So he's helping us He's helping us in this battle, sort of to make up for, being evil earlier. You can still hit the, side heads with, bombs if you want, but all it does is stun them to kind of make their attacks let up for a bit. What you really want to do is hit the main central head. Here he is spraying liquid at us, which is gonna hurt us. Fire hose or something, I don't know. But yeah, we just repeat this process until he goes down. I think it's a pretty cool first boss battle. Because I think it's actually harder than the second, than several of them. Oh wow, we already have the opportunity to use an ending blow. There we go. We can just finish it by stabbing that eye with an ending blow. Oh, that wasn't hard. It took 3 minutes. Wow. He shrivels up. A withered plant. I guess he's a plant. The name parasite always used to make me think maybe it wasn't supposed to be a plant. Maybe it was some sort of plant-like animal, like an anemone or something, but plants can be parasites too, so I think he's a plant. Enough talking about biology of fantasy creatures that don't make sense. He just exploded into black squares. Well done! That's what I was looking for. That's a fused shadow. It's what the light spirit called dark power. Do you remember what that spirit said about how you had to match the power of the King of Shadows? Could it really be so easy? Is this all there is to it? There's a total of 3 fused shadows. I think the other light spirits have the rest. If you want to know exactly what fused shadows are, well, maybe I'll tell you if you find the other 2. I guess you'd better do your best to find them, huh? So let's not waste any more time here, when we could be looking for the other 2. I'll get you out of here. You pick up the heart container that fell out of that thing. Giving us a hint in case you, have never played a Zelda game before and don't know what these are, you got a heart container! Your life energy is increased by 1 and fully replenished. So yeah, now we have 4 hearts. Very nice! I mean, I guess if you're deliberately doing like a 3-heart run to challenge yourself, you wouldn't pick that up. Yes, I am all done here. I have made sure to pick up every chest in this dungeon, in fact. Episode 2 is 86% uploaded. Now she's... oh, okay. We have the opportunity to save here. Always good. Always good. And she's going to warp us outside. To the Spirit Scroll. Heroic art. Do not think that Hyrule is now saved from the spread of twilight. Leave these woods and go west, where you will find the land protected by the Spirit Elded. There you will find those you seek. But know that these lands lie in twilight. They are now a dark realm covered by the clouds of dusk. If you set foot beyond the curtain of twilight, you will revert to your beast form, so be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woods and go west, to the land of the Spirit Elded. Because he's a monkey. That's better. Searching should be much easier now. But, of course, you feel the need to go help the other light spirits, don't you? Well, don't worry. When you turn into a beast again, I'll take good care of you. The first thing you need to do is find the land covered in twilight. Once you do, I'll help you out. See you later. Yep. Indeed, we want to go west using this path out of Koro's shop. The lantern oil salesman, who I promise we will never need to use him again. Our horse doesn't appear to be anywhere around here, so I'm wondering if maybe there's any of that horseshoe-shaped grass so we can call him, her, Jerome. Kind of androgynous, because it's supposed to be a girl, but I named her Jerome. No, it's a her. But it's a her named Jerome. Makes her awesome. Not that she wouldn't be anyway. Because she's a horse. Horses are cool. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just rambling about my horse named Jerome. Now, even though Midna can warp us around when we're a wolf, for some bizarre reason she can't when we're a human. Which would make it kind of a pain to... Oh wait, actually, I just realized you can't have your horse at this point. Derp. Derpy, derp to derp. It's my new name. Derpy, derp to derp. No, actually, please don't call me that. I'd be marginally? Slightly offended. Yeah, I guess marginally would work. There is horse call grass here. But nothing is happening. Could it be? Our horse has lost her magical ability to appear instantly whenever we blow that stuff. I don't like this enemy, so I'm going to kill it. Stun it briefly with the Gale Boomerang, and then hit it with our sword. It's hard to catch otherwise. And it leaves behind a worm, which is used as fishing bait. That's like slightly better fishing bait than bee larvae, but fishing bait is really not very useful, and I've got healing items in both my bottles, which is much more useful. Better get, better get. So, oh wait, the other path is that way, so I kind of, went past it. That way and that way appears to also lead to areas covered by twilight, but they're blocked off by rocks that we can't do anything about. So we want to go to the west here. I should have started going west earlier, but, you know. The spirit did tell us to go west, so you've got your hint there if you don't know where to go from already having played the game. Hey! Go no further! There's a block wall ahead that blocks the way. I thought I would deliver a few letters, but it seems impossible. I am the honorable and dependable letter carrier, known to some as the postman. Now that I have introduced myself, please take this letter and read it at your leisure. To read a letter, press plus to open your collection screen and select the letter. We don't need no fourth wall here. You can do that to read any letters you receive. Do it whenever you see fit. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail! Weirdest postman in any of the games. I don't forget that I don't care that some of the postmen aren't even human. That is the weirdest one. I have no idea what that guy's deal is. And the hilarious thing here, actually, this first letter is from the postman himself. If I have a letter for you, I will approach you at high speed. Please do not flee. I think it's hilarious that he actually needs to tell you, don't run away when I come. Because he's that scary. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person that finds that funny. Maybe I'm the only person that's even noticed that. But I think it's funny, so just roll with it. Hey, it was much closer than I thought. You remember, right? You know what this is? Of course I do. If you set foot in there, you might be a wolf again for quite some time. For at least as long as it takes for you to save the light of Eldin from the twilight, anyway. So, shall we try to go see the light spirit of Eldin? Hee. Yes, we shall, Midna. Yes, we shall. Let me in! I think all these patterns that appear over various Twilight-related things in the game are pretty cool designs. And yes, I do want to be led into the Twilight. Strangely. Giant orange hands! It's kind of a questionable method of transportation. I think Midna takes a sick pleasure in doing that to me. And woof. Or a wolf again. That's a good boy. Now you need to listen to what I say from now on. Ah, look, how lovely. The black clouds of twilight are so fetching today. I feel so much more at ease here. And you look so much better like this than in those dusty old clothes anyway. Hee. So let's get going. Right. Being a wolf works exactly the same as it did before. Our wooden sword from the beginning of the game, which we had to give to Tallow, if you recall, and it's broken. Now this is a feature that is used a few times throughout the game. When we are a wolf, we can sniff certain things carrying the scent of different people or items, and learn a scent. See, isn't being a wolf more convenient? Now use D-pad to hone your senses. You've begun to reawaken as a wolf, I think. Hee-hee! If we use the sense mode, which we can see this orange trail of the scent. Well, the different scents in the game have different colors, but the youth scent happens to be orange. But it's also easy to run headfirst into unpleasant things while following a scent trail because of how sense mode limits your range of vision. Take out these shadow beasts, which will open up a warp point here. And for some strange reason, this bridge is out. What's this? This is strange. The bridge is gone. I wonder if this is the work of those shadow creatures. Ah, what a pain. Oh well, let's look for it. You, get your map out. Okay, Miss Bossy. The yellow arrow marks where we are. You knew that, right? Whenever you destroy those creatures from the darkness, a portal opens that looks like that on the map. You hear me? It's called a portal. You'd better remember that. And in those woods we came through. Yes, it's got to be around there. I'll use my power to take you to the location of the open portal. Pick where you want to go. The bridge is in the North Farron woods. You know, it's funny. The game never once explains why Midna can warp us around when we're a wolf, and yet can't use her power to do that when we're a human. Doesn't really make sense. I mean, I guess it has something to do with maybe the way she hides in our shadow, when we're outside the Twilight Realm. But, you know, most people can't leave the Twilight that easily. You'd better be grateful. It's your job to look for the bridge. Look hard. Looking. Okay, now. That's the bridge. Right next to the warp point. Wow, it's perfect, don't you think? What do you think? Should we take it? Good little obedient wolf. Not to be patronizing or anything. Yeah, the game never once explains why she can't warp us around. I mean, if she can do stuff like this, even when she's outside the Twilight, but for some reason she can't warp us around when we're a human. Very bizarre. Okay, I won't do that because I can't not replicate that little jingle very well. It's kind of strange. Black squares everywhere! And plonk. Unceremonious, but effective. And then it warps us directly onto the bridge. See? Just as I thought. So, isn't the power of Twilight amazing? Tell me if you need the power again. It should help you find what we're looking for, don't you think? Alright, let's keep going. Right. Let us do that. Got these guys to contend with. Some of these guys have bows, some just have clubs. But there's no need to actually take them out. We can just stun them and move on. Heck, we could probably just move right past them, but we might get hurt. So here's this rather ominous gate that looks like it's blood-stained. Huh. What are they doing there? This is a pretty elaborate gate. What are they trying to keep in, or out? I bet it'll be worth our while to dig in. Yep, always gotta be a spot where we can dig in these gates. We can't open them, we can dig under them. It really sucks that we can't use a finishing blow when we're a wolf. So, even though we could finish these guys when they're down if we were a human, when we're a wolf, that still ends up being bad for us. So I'm gonna call this an episode here, and we will see what is through this little canyony area next time on The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. Goodbye from the Nuffer Dog.